Good morning, my treasure loving friends. It's Friday and this is going to be the third attempt I have of doing this video. I did one the other day when I bought a heap of stuff, but it went so long, and I was going to add to it, and anyway, yesterday I did another video and it just did not feel it. So today I'm going to only show you a few things that I thought were worth showing. I also got a lot of free things. I got a lot of free shoes that are brand new from a neighbour who inherited a storage shed. And I also got some free stuff at one of the Opshops when I went down south. As you know, on Wednesday I went down south to some Opshops there, so I will show you a few things, but I did get some free stuff there. I picked up this sewing machine from the guy next door. I don't know if I'll do much with it. It's $30. It cost me $30. I was hoping to get a bit more. I wasn't sure exactly what brand. Some brands of old Singer sewing machines make a lot of money, as you know, as you saw a month or so back with my little machine that cost me $40, and it's worth up to $1,500. So keep an eye on the old Singer sewing machines. I'm going to be showing you a few vintage bits today, but what else did I get? I got lots of free clothes. Got lots of clothes. Including this, which I'm not feeling because I'll probably end up selling. And I also got some clothes from the tip shop, which drives me nuts. And one of them is actually not perfect for me. I was going to wear it today, but it's a bit cold. But I just blows my mind the stuff that gets thrown at the tip shop. So before I go any further, for all my new subbers, I'm Nellie. I am a full-time reseller, and this is my shed. At the moment, I've rented a shed because I live in a bus. So I don't have room in the bus for what I had, let alone all the new stuff I've also got. So I live in there with my 4 grandkids, 2 dogs, a cat and a bird, and my husband. Shortly 1 dog, so one's going home to its mother very soon. But that's who I am, and that's what I do full time. So I love op shopping, so it's no biggie off me. I've always done it, but the fact that I've got a business that I can do it for a reason now, it's fantastic. So I'm going to show you what I got yesterday and the day before, which I think was Thursday and Friday. Wednesday and Thursday. So it was Wednesday and Thursday that I op shop, and it's not everything I got, but this is some of the stuff I got. I also got this reclining bed camp table thingy for my husband, who needs to get out in the sun more but cannot sit for very long and cannot stand for very long. So I got this camp thing here, so he has no excuse than to get out in the sun. I keep telling him to get out and to have some vitamin D to help him get well. Now his back is not good still. He cannot get a CAT scan for it till Monday, which is always the way. It starts to feel better, and then they do the CAT scan. They need to do it right now when it's locked into the position it's in. He is able to walk today. He is hoping to he's got physio this afternoon. He's hoping to go swimming sometime today too. So hopefully it's the first day in the last few days he's been able to get out of bed and actually function properly, other than doing the cooking, because I don't cook. So yeah, that's it. So I'm going to share with you everything else I got. I think that's about it. If there's anything else, I'll pop up here. But yeah, let's go, hey? It's not in any order either, guys, because I had it in order the other day on my last 2 videos, but today it's just going to be random stuff that I pick up, and I'll tell you. So on Wednesday I end up picking up this chenille, beautiful big chenille bedspread. Now for you young ones, and I don't think I have many young viewers, but for you younger people, chenille is a very old fabric. I mean, it's still used today, but not in the way it used to be, and often made into bedspreads and also dressing gowns. And a lot of people will upcycle these and cut them up and make other blankets and all sorts of things with it. But keep an eye out for them, especially if you can get them nice and cheap. And if you can get nice ones like this, they can be worth a bit of money. Now I did pay $15 for this one at Lifeline. I hate Lifeline, but I grabbed it. I wasn't going to, and I thought, you know, I will. There was 2, one wasn't as pretty, so I grabbed it because I can get about $40-50 for that, maybe more. I haven't measured it, so who knows. Like I said, I'm going to just do this randomly, okay? I'll just turn you slightly this way so you can see a bit better. No, I knocked my camera. I'm using my selfie stick and my tripod because it gives a little bit of height, but that selfie stick's a bit iffy. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, but here is a big huge roll of paper. I like to wrap all my stuff I sell up because it just makes it a little bit nicer, and I pop one of my cards in it. I got 2 rolls of this. This was actually there before lockdown, and I didn't get them, but I did this time. One's a brown roll, but it's got a little bit of water stain, but the top of it's fine. And this one for $2, there's nothing wrong with it. And the reason I did that, because I've been spending like $2 on these tiny little rolls. I used to buy the old sewing patterns and unused sewing patterns and wrap my stuff with that, which is great, but they're very hard to get around here. They're wanting $1, 50 cents or $1, which is 50 cents is fine, but they're very hard to get full packet that hasn't been opened. So that's why I thought, well, this is much nicer doing that, and I'm still recycling, so that's good. While I was at the same Opshop, I also got this Ford bag. I wasn't going to, it was $5. I wasn't going to till I did the comps. I had a little walk away and looked at the comps, and the comps are, I think it was about $40 for a new one. So I thought, well, if I get 28, something like that, I'm still making some money. So that's why I grabbed it. Plus, I like to have a versatile, eclectic, all sorts of stuff in my shop. So that's another reason why I got it. So I got that. I also got a bag of jewellery. Remember the lady up north, she always packs jewellery up for me, and in that jewellery bag there was not much. It's only a 50-cent bag, so it's good. I don't think I showed you. No, I think I was unpacking it as I was going down with my grandson who was driving. And in it was one sterling silver Italy medallion, religious medallion, which I'll have melt down. No offense to anybody, but I don't do religious stuff. And I also got a little gold earring, 9-carat gold earring, plus a few other bits that can be upcycled and a few little bits for Miss 15. So 50 cents, I'm very happy with that. She said she wasn't sure what was in it and if anything was any good, so I did get my money's worth at 50 cents. Excuse me, guys. Now yesterday, you can see my little chair. This is one of those like woven type ones. You can get them in the smaller size as footstools. Excuse me, guys, hang on. No, this straight thing doesn't go away soon. I have to get it checked because I've had this for months. This this seat, so I got 3 of them. Now they had $10 each. They were actually at the door. They had no price on them, and I asked how much are they, and they said $10 each. And I sort of looked and I thought, and I know they go for good money because I think they're 70s, 80s. There was 3 bar stools. You know, you can get these in the shorter ones. They can be used as plant stands. And I think I used to have a footstool one that my kids destroyed, or the animals destroyed, I don't know. So I grabbed them because when I did the comps, these are quite popular. This sort of style is quite popular at the moment. And the newer ones go for over $100, $200. And I figured I'm going to have a house eventually, so these will come in handy. Plus I'll have a nice little stool to work here if I need to. So yeah, I got 3 of these for $10 each. I'm happy I got them. I'm glad I didn't leave them behind. So, and I'm trying to get as much as I can up there. We've been up to that one twice this week, yesterday and the day before, because they have a lockdown. Lismore is now locked down, and I'm so worried we're going to get locked down again. And I thought, well, I'm going to grab what I can now before it's gone, and before lockdown happens or someone else goes. So I'm happy I've got those. If you've seen them before, if you know much about them, let me know. And while I was there yesterday, I also got this gorgeous music box. Now it was only $1, and the reason it was only $1, I believe, is because it wouldn't work. It was not working. You know how the little ringer thingy gets stuck? This thing gets stuck. It won't move. Well, it wouldn't move. The girl says, "Oh, I love that. It's beautiful, but it won't work." And I thought, yeah, no, that doesn't matter. I might be able to get it to work. Well, while the lady was packing it up, she plopped it into the bag. It started to play. It must have unwound itself and started to play. So it actually works, and it's this lovely little. I don't even know if I want to get rid of it. It's so cute. It's a lovely. No, it probably won't work for me. But it actually makes music. It does. It was just doing it before. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's just a mother owl and her babies, but it's, what is it made in? Probably Japan. Otagiri. I'll have a look at it later, but it's definitely an old one. So if anyone collects owls, let me know. But isn't it lovely? So yeah, I got that yesterday. And the other day, there's a bit of an ornament thing happening. This was at the tip shop. Little elf for your shelf. And he's for sale. He's on my House of Eclectica group, so you can go over there and have a look and see if you want to grab him. I think I've got him on eBay as well, so be quick. Once it's gone from eBay, it's gone forever. I got this. Now, anyone can tell me what it is. It's an Adidas bear, and I had not ever seen one before. It's a G5 bear. Does it come with shoes? I don't know what happens with him. I've never seen one before. I did Google. I saw a whole heap of different ones together that were a bit pricey, but I don't know anything about him. So if anyone does, let me know. Okay, we all know that I really hate waste. I mean, I'm happy that the tip shop gets a lot of stuff and I can go and buy it. I'm happy with that. I'm annoyed with people that they think they can just throw anything away. I've got to show you something else in a second. I just remembered. They can just throw things away and not think it's worth anything. That really does bother me. So yes, last few times I've been to the tip shop, and I went again yesterday, I ended up picking up the stoneware plates. I picked up the bowls the first day I was there. I've been 3 times this week. I think I have. I wasn't going to go back, but I did. So I picked up the bowls the first time for 10, and the second time I got the smaller, more shallow bowls, which were quite cheap. And yesterday at the tip shop I only paid $20 for quite a bit of stuff. I must have just thought I was okay yesterday because it got me. I got a heap of really good stuff yesterday for $20, and there were 6 of these plates included. And the heavy stoneware ones, still all in labels, still with the bubble wrap. These all sell individually at, or were selling individually at Woolies. Probably it was selling for like $8, $9 a piece. I don't know, but I got a whole set, so they will go away for when we need it later on. I should show you my blooper now. Okay, there was this sitting in the Opshop on down south on Wednesday, and I looked at the name and I thought, oh yeah, that looks really good, I'll have a look at that. And if you ever see that name, which is Roxanne Assulin, grab her stuff because it goes for good money. And me not knowing, I just thought, okay, maybe this is some of her stuff too, which it's not. So I did get duped into buying this stuff here, which is not my style or anything, that I don't think I'll be able to sell it very easily. I might be able to get $5 for it. Was on top of this, and I thought that was her label, but it's actually not. It's a different label altogether, different company brand altogether. So yes, be aware, but be aware of her name. If you ever see any of her stuff, grab it. So now I've talked to you guys about the fact that I am not going to be buying ceramics, and I said this to you probably a month or 2 back. I don't want to buy anything that's made of pottery and glass and stuff. Well, as you've seen with all the vintage stuff I've been buying, I failed that whole thing. So I thought, well, since I failed and I'm getting really good at packing all this stuff, I have not had any complaints as yet. I started buying more. So, and not only have you seen that and that, but also I've picked up Tweety Bird, because this sort of stuff is collectible. People like to buy Tweety Bird, and it's a Gold Coast Movie World cup. So hopefully someone will grab that. And the other day in down street, I ended up getting these. Now, why did I get these? Because they were only 50 cents each. I got 2 of this particular pattern, and they are made by this fella. Like, they're made in Scotland by Danoon. Now, keep an eye on that label because they sell really well. These sell for about $18 each, around about. I think I've got both of them up for 28. So I've only paid $1 for both of them. And there was also the third one, but that was only one of this one, which is very Art Nouveau. Oh, it's that fella that does that, Muture or something, that does all those pictures. So that's also a Danoon one as well. And another one to look out for is the Australian sort of, people like to buy these individually or to make up a set. I prefer not to, but I will buy things that I can sell. It's the fine bone china. You can see that. So that one. And also a 1978 Garfield. Now, they sell quite well too, especially being that old and such good condition. So it's got 1978 still on the thing. Made in Korea. So it's in really good condition for that age. And there's a few of them online for sale. Where am I getting to? Right. When I was in the same shop as I got those first 2 months from, they had all these plates. These are vintage plates. Well, I believe they're vintage plates. Well, they're made in England anyway. And this is the, often you see this Asian sort of look, and it's often reproduced. But this one is a Royal Wessex England plate. Now, you're going, why did I buy plates? Well, for a start, they're only 20 cents each, which is first bargain. But people like to buy these to replace pieces that they have lost in their set. Now, 4 of these plates were going for $30, I think, the other day. 28? Or was it 35? Anyway, they were going for good money, so 4 of them. I've only got 3 of these, but I'll probably put them in 2s. But I've also got the larger ones, but it's a different label. It's a different, completely different brand, but the same pattern. So you can see that. It doesn't matter. People, like, I could sell that for $10, so that's fine. And then there's this one here, which is a gorgeous one. This is how they used to make the plates back in the day. This is also a crown clearance made in England. people will buy these individually, either as to supply a display or to use and fill up their sets they've got pieces missing out of. So, you know, I could probably get $10-12, and this is only a 20-cent buy, guys. So I know a lot of us boomers know about this stuff, a lot of young ones don't. So just want to give that heads up out there and keep going with the theme of all this. When I was down south, there was this whole set of this brand which is called Zylstra. Okay, it's a Japanese brand, and these sell for really good money. Now I got the 6-piece set, and that was this little dessert bowl, the saucer, and the sandwich cake plate, $5, 6-piece set. So 1, 2, so it's 6 by 4. So there, I've got all those pieces for $5. So I grabbed it for that reason. Looked at it and went, no, should I? And I did. I grabbed it. I was happy I grabbed it. Yesterday I was so all over the place. I should have sorted it all out by days and places, but I ended up when I was up there up north, when I got the chairs and the owl, they had these gorgeous little Viking bowls. Are they souffle bowls? I'm not sure, and they're only 20 cents each, so I grabbed those as well. What I was trying to do, I only had $1. This is what I only had $1 originally, and I didn't want to use my card just for $1, so I was looking at little things to buy, and I ended up buying that. So 20 cents each, which was only $1.80. But then I saw these as well, and they were $2 each. But these, once again, are plates that people buy. These are Royal Daltons. So if anyone wants, you know, to replace, and these are English, this is called English Rose, made in Australia, which is even better. If anyone wants to replace anything with this, and there is a Facebook group called Lost China or something, Chinese piece or something like that, that you can go and pop your things on for people who are looking for pieces to replace their pieces. So that was that, and there was so much more, guys, but my video was going for so long, and this has already gone to 17 minutes as it is. You know, I never ever don't open a tin. I always open tins, and in this tin it had, now the tin could sell by itself, but it had all these little powders. Now these powders are actually for China painting, China, recreating China paint. I think it's for painting China or porcelain and all that sort of stuff. So they're powders, and no, they sell really well. I had a look at that. Now that was in the $20 bundle that I got yesterday. I think after he said 20, I think he realised how much stuff I had. It was like, yeah. I also got a John Deere hat from one of the Opshops, and we know John Deere sells well, so keep an eye out for anything John Deere, shirts, anything John Deere sells well. And I've got a pair of True Religion jeans. Now this video is going to go forever, but hopefully I'm blending in 2 days instead of one today. This is True Religion, right? Now True Religion is faked a lot, and I want to show you how you can tell that they're not fake. These did cost me $5. This was down south. On the back of the rivets, and these are really good ones because they're all buttoned up, on the back of each rivet you will see, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, you should be able to maybe, is a U shape, like a horseshoe. That will tell you whether they're real or not. That's the first thing I did, because I've had True Religion before and they were fake, and I took them back to the Opshop, which was good. But these ones are not fake, real, because they've got the horseshoe stamp on each of the back of each of the rivets. So that was really good. Opshop, $3. Not get rid of her, but always got so many of her. Tip Shop, home reader books. They were selling really well, comps wise, on eBay. And me being me, lots of 50-cent books at Salvos. And by the way, Salvos let me down really bad yesterday. But I did get some books and a few other bits. But I was really sadly disappointed with Salvos yesterday. It made me cry. But what was my favourite thing, probably, other than the owls and my stools, was this really old book. Now, I walked into the tip shop yesterday and I saw this sitting there, and you know, I cannot resist an old book that looks tatty like this. I just love it. It's not only vintage, it's actually antique. It's got the gold trims around the back, and what was exciting about it, I mean, it's probably only worth about $40, but remember, this came in my bundle of $20 worth of stuff. So this is from 1894, and that's why I thought it was so awesome, because it's such an old book. And I think it's actually Canadian, like I think it's printed in Canada. It's got all the old black and white pictures of different places in England back in the day. Now it's totally different now. But yeah, I just thought it was just awesome because of the age and everything. Now I'm going to go back and grab one more thing that I don't think you have seen yet. So hang on. I can't remember if I mentioned some shoes that were there. Now, pet hate, stuff gets thrown at the tip. Do the shops get a tax deduction because they're throwing it out? I don't know. But yesterday they had all these Quicksilver, brand new, inbox, still tagged. Those wet water, like the water shoes to wear, they're like, they got the toe piece in it, they were kid sizes and they had them for $30 each, but these were thrown out to the tip. Like, isn't there no one you can give them to? Do they not get a tax deduction? I don't understand it. But anyway, the tip's doing really well with all their shoes because none of these were left. Now, I don't know if I showed you these, but these were at the tip shop the first day I went and they wanted $20 a pair. And my phone was flat, so I couldn't do any comping on them. I couldn't check to see what they were worth or how much they were selling for. And I sort of thought about it the next day, and I went back. I've got 2 different styles here. I ended up buying 5 pairs. But I said to him, if I buy 5, how much can I get? And I got them all for $80. All brand new. These were all thrown into the tip. Neckerman shoes that... It just blows my mind, stuff that gets thrown away and what gets missed, what does get missed. So the Neckerman shoes I end up getting for 5 for $80, so I paid about $16 a pair. Now these can sell, someone's got them up for $99 on eBay and have sold a little bit. I've got them up for I think $79 plus post. So even if I don't sell them for that and I get less, I'm still in profit because yeah, they're really well looked after, sought after shoes. And one of my cousins said if I had a size 41, she would have grabbed them because she loves these shoes. But I only had a size 40 as my height, so I've got those. Now going back quickly before I go, and I hope this is not too boring. I'm just sort of thinking my videos are probably very boring to most people. But going back to the tin. Now, do you remember the tin? Just give me a second. I'll have a quick look. I don't think many people watched the end because it was a pretty long video that I did, but I had this tin, and in this tin I thought was screws and stuff. You may have seen the video, I don't know. Hopefully you did. Let me know if you did or not. But in this tin was a lot of the army stuff. I thought it was screws. It took me 2 weeks to open it. I was very excited. I should have done an individual video of this itself. But inside it was a chain that I mentioned in the video. It was all sterling silver, and my sister sells jewellery. And this chain actually was stamped, each one with a lion. You could only just vaguely see the lion, and every single piece was stamped. I got this tin for free. Remember, it came in the shed they just wanted everything gone, and I was just picking up stuff and chucking it in the car. And I've actually bought a bit of stuff off them, so I'm not feeling guilty about it. But the chain is actually worth between $200 and $300. It's an old men's watch fob chain, and it's got the little other piece, a little love knot seal on one end of it as well. So I just thought I'd just let you know that. That's why I always look in tins now, because you just don't know what's going to be in them. So that's it, guys. I did get something I think I did show you in the video I'm going to discard, was a little gold brooch that was at the tip shop the other day. And if I can, I'll pop a photo up here. If I can, yeah, I'll pop a photo up here. That I couldn't show you properly on here. It was very blurry, but I picked it up at the tip shop for nothing. And it's a 926, and I think 926 is gold. And I'm still doing some research on it. And when I find it, I'll put it down somewhere in the bus, pick it up and find it. I'll let you know at a later date. But that's it, guys. I'm going to go now because it is getting to the 25 minutes, which I was trying to avoid, and I talk too much. I want you all to have fun op shopping if you can, because yeah, just make the most of it in between the times we aren't locked down. And I will see you very soon. So happy hunting, be kind, keep smiling, and I'll see you Monday probably. Bye.